Bit of an interesting story. We just landed on sector 33322233332 / We had no generators. There were no generators on the sector, in the sector, or on the sector that went into the sector. There were no generators. So, of course, when we have no generators on sectors where we land, we can only use power from the warcraft for so long. Because we don't like to deplete the fuel cells in case we have to enter back into that planetary orbit. So we do prefer generators to be in the sector to provide the energy that we need. We need the energy. You're talking about electric. You mean, how is anybody supposed to operate without light? I mean, during the day. Depends how far the starway is. Starways? Starways. 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 Depends how far away the star is. If it's giving off good luminosity, then the sector's fine. The sector's fine. You don't need to worry. If it's too far away and there's not enough luminosity given off into the sector, obviously we can't see. Night, day, we can't see. Well, night and day is the same if the star's too far away. So, what did I say? Star vector. What? Star vector? It doesn't even go, go to wicket. No, does it? Do you? So, the luminosity was no good in this sector, so we did need to get the generators, but we left the generators on the warcraft, and the warcraft, we didn't want to deplete the fuel cells. It needed refueling up. We couldn't. We'd have to transfer generators from the fuel cell, not from the fuel cell next to the warcraft, down into the sector. We don't need this. There should be generators already there. So we'll have to transfer them down to get luminosity into the because there's no luminosity from the star. You know, I've just said the star's too far away. I mean, it's 354.5 billion galaxies. The light wasn't coming through, so we had to get the generators and apply the use of the generators. We'll have to get the generators down from the warcraft to make the sector more visible, and so we can see what's happening. You know, we need to get energy going, and then we can actually get to work on the sector and use it to our advantages and get equipment down and set the equipment up, you know, and just as you do when you get to sectors, when you first get to a sector, the things you do when you first get to a sector.